No, you cannot see me. What is going on? Alright, hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure out this camera today. I don't know why she's not working. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself real quick while I try and figure this out. All right, so we are back. It is working. Hold on, let me set up. I'm just, for some reason, the nail clippers are irking me. All the other things I really don't care about, but the nail clippers are irking me. Okay, let me go live on Instagram. One day I'm going to figure out the Instagram on my whatchamacallit, on my restream, but today is not that day. No, it's not video. How are you guys doing today? How's everything going with you? How's everything going with you? Let's reverse this camera. Live. All right. Now we also have Instagram with us. I hope everyone is doing, oh yay, doing well. Hey, Cynthia G. Oh, man. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm over here still fighting with this. Okay, Instagram's done. There we go. Thank you for dealing with all my technical difficulties today. There's a lot going on, as you can see, but we have it together. I have such a long list of things that I want to talk today, so this is going to be fun. So thank you all for coming. Like I said, I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you all are doing well. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Okay, Instagram's ready. But yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everything's good. I had a good weekend. Had a okay Monday. I have a headache. For some reason, this eye, as you guys can see, is like starting to turn a little red. I don't know what's going on with that because I hope it's not like pink eye or something like that. I've been real careful. I've been doing my high tech stuff with my mascara. I haven't been keeping the samples too long or using anybody for that long. As soon as it starts getting furry or smelling funny, I let it go. So, we're going to see what happens with that. But when I tell you I have things to talk about today, look, we got 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. Is it 4 pages? I think it's 4 pages worth of stuff. So there's so many things that happen with these holiday collections, all these random announcements. I was even looking at, who is it? Hot Fire Makeup was posting stuff just now while I was eating. So it's like, there are so many things going on, so we're going to get into it. I'm going to start off with the Allure Best of Beauty. So Allure Best of Beauty, so crazy the list came out. I'm super happy that it did. I always like to check out the list and to see what are the brands that are going to be Best of Beauty, right? Because all year, especially in the beauty YouTube community, people are trying out products, doing different things. And it's really just like what is kind of the product that's going to be the coolest or the number 1 rated. And usually these lists don't necessarily always coincide with what is popular on YouTube or what a lot of people are using. I feel like it's not a vote because then clearly it would just be a popularity contest. So what they do is they test the products out and then they decide. So some of the things are things that you might have not even heard of that have some kind of specific use case, and they really consider like all different kind of products. So it's really interesting when you see their list. So I'm going to start off with, they had the best brightening eye cream is Ole Ericsson's Banana Bright Eye Cream, which is one of my favorite eye creams of all time. If you have dark circles or any kind of dark list discoloration, as you can see underneath this. So I didn't use any today. So just today it really works. And when you put it on, you have that like for best primers and Laneige Glowy Makeup's Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. I've never heard of any of these primers before. I was just like, how are these primers the winning primers? And I don't understand how I've never heard of them. Like, who uses these primers? So my issue with the Neutrogena one, and I'm kind of like, I'm a little curious about it, but I don't think I'm gonna try it. Is because I don't like skincare that its specific purpose is to make your makeup look good. So I know that for a lot of brands, they'll be like, oh, it's a priming moisturizer. And I'm like, no, I want a product that's good at moisturizing first and then is good at being a primer, because I don't want my face to come how my makeup looks, right? So that's really important. But so that's weird. Also, the Laneige, I never heard of anybody talk about anything from Laneige except for the sleeping mask for the face and the lip sleeping mask. So the idea that all of a sudden the primer is amazing, I'm like, that's weird. I don't know if I really trust and believe in that, but okay. We'll rock with it. Best makeups, Moa. It's a black-owned beauty brand. Yes, I'm glad that they got the best foundation. There was another foundation, which is liquid foundation ever. I've never tried their stick foundation, so now I'm like, ooh, that's kind of intriguing to try the stick foundation again with the foundations, because I can't necessarily go in and try them like how I would usually. I'm not sure about purchasing a plethora of foundations right now. I just buy Huda Beauty's foundation, so I'm testing that now. But I only bought that because it was 50% off. I don't see myself buying a lot of foundations right now just because of the state of the world. The best loose powder was Fenty Beauty, which of course I agree with them. Fenty Beauty is my second favorite powder. My first favorite powder is Laura Mercier, but because there's only 3 shades, I usually don't recommend it to people. So I usually always recommend the Fenty Beauty because you can like get your own shade that specifically matches your skin. So I love those. So yeah, so that's loose powder, Fenty Beauty. Best lipstick, Mentic Cosmetics, Umoa Beauty, Kevin Aquan, and Iman. So they had a real spectrum of brands. They broke down the lipsticks to like best neutral, best metallic, best like pink, red. And I like that they did that, so that way you could be really specific and get in a lipstick that's the brand is probably all good, but you could go and purchase the specific one that people think of. And I also like that they had a high-end, I like that they included the high-end all the way to drugstore brands, and everybody was included. What I did not like is they made 2 separate sections called steals and splurges. And I wish that they would have just broken the makeup down by category and then listed them all from lowest to highest price. So the way they had it, it was like face, lips, eyes, base, all this stuff broken down. Then they had the splurges and other categories, base, all of that. So I was just like, I would have rather the base section and see the drugstore foundation that's the steal is the first one, and then it goes all the way up to the one that's a splurge. But in the splurge category, I didn't really see anything that caught my eye in the steal category. But for the splurge category, they had Pat Mcgrath, Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection System. So if you watch this channel, you already know I have her foundation setting powder like this. I don't really primer like that, so I'm not checking for the primer. But yes, if you are gonna splurge on some foundation, it should be Miss Mcgrath. Okay, it should be Mcgrath. Best tools. So the best tools, they had makeup brushes from MAC, Sigma, Real Techniques, and then they had the actual Beauty Blender sponge. I kind of agree with that. My favorite brushes are Sigma brushes and Real Techniques. I have one or two MAC brushes, and they're not an end all be all for me, but I definitely get it. So next we are going to talk about, so definitely before we go to the next topic, go to Allure Beauty, check out this Allure Best of Beauty list. You don't have to take it as the gospel, but it's really good to give you product recommendations for trying new things, especially if you're looking for a body scrub that's drugstore price. Like, you can specifically look on the list and find that. Even for the hair products, although they put the word kinky in there, and that made me feel a little bit of a way, I understand that they're trying to be more inclusive. And they had hair care products that were like best for frizz for kinky hair. And I was like, oh, I'm like, okay, I see they're trying to include us. That's cool. But so I definitely think that you could look at the list of recommendations. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's the gospel. I would definitely go on YouTube and see what real people have to say about these things and not just the lore. I don't want to be poisoned, but everybody works for Allure, so of course you guys all think the same way because you're a part of the same organization. So as much as you're black, she's white, she's young, she's older, at the end of the day, the ideology of your organization is kind of like a commonality. Whereas on YouTube, people from all over the world, all walks of life, could be talking about these products and not even know each other. And then if they're all saying that, oh, it's great, then I would trust that more than a group of people saying it's great, if that makes sense. So on to the 2020 Emmys. So I will be 100% transparent. I do not watch most of these award shows. I watched the BET Awards, and that was pretty much it. So usually what I do, especially from like my journalism days of like writing articles about the red carpet looks and all these things, is that I will check either WWD or some kind of higher website, so the outlet features all of the looks, and then I will, the pictures, talk about the fashions, the makeup, and all that stuff. So I'm not really doing the fashions anymore. I only did that back when somebody like forced me to. I really think fashion is subjective. So whenever I see them trying to like rip somebody apart for a dress that they wore, I'm just like, she liked it though. So who are we to say that it was ugly, you know? So on to the makeup look. So I saw a lot of common trends across celebrities. I will say that the biggest one that I saw was the neutral eye with a berry or mauve lip. So it was like a strong brow, some kind of brown cut crease, neutral smoky brown eye, and then like a berry or a mauve pink base kind of lip. And I thought that was really pretty. Some of the people their makeup was an example of that was Zendaya, Tracee Ellis Ross, and Regina King. I think it looked clean, it looked beautiful, it looked timeless. And considering that, although they did have makeup artists and hairstylists, because it was Zoom, a lot can get lost in translation as compared to what it looks like when you're on the real red carpet. So I like that they went with that look, that it just like centered you at the lips, and then everything else was really clean and beautiful. Was a very glowy center highlight of the forehead, and then highlight of the cheeks. So Issa Rae and Yara Shahidi, I hope I'm saying her name right, from Grownish and from Blackish, they had that really concentrated, almost like, I do it naturally because I have an oily T-zone, but like this was highlighted here, and then they had like a little cheek highlight going on. So that was something that makeup was really nice. I really like that. Another look was super, super matte foundation. So if you saw Yvonne or name, and then Laverne Cox, there's like strategic highlighter, but you could tell it was like placed afterward, and that really the goal was to have all their skin be matte. And I thought that was really pretty and gorgeous. So those were some of the trends that I really took away from the Emmy 2020 Emmy, I guess we'll say virtual red carpet looks. I really like the idea of just mattifying your skin and then going back and adding the highlight, or the neutral look with the bright lip. I think that's really pretty. So those are probably things that are going to be here to stay for a long time, which I appreciate. I mean, as much as the colorful blended glitter eyeshadow is amazing, that is a look that's really hard for a lot of people to achieve. And especially for everyday, glitter makes a mess. Like, you don't have time to do that necessarily. But to put like a light brown eyeshadow on your lid, a deeper shade in the crease, a dark brown in the corner, like, I feel like a lot more people can do that. So I like that that trend is coming back. Now for my favorite part of the things to talk about, product releases. So as you guys know, it is the most wonderful time of the year. And that time is when makeup companies release their holiday collection. So traditionally from September to mid to late October is when most makeup cosmetics brands are going to come out with the push for Christmas packaging. So I think it's really smart because especially a lot of people who purchase cosmetics are women, and a lot of women are responsible for I don't know about see your family this year, but in the old world, people were responsible for seeing their family, getting the presents, organizing the travel, and especially since women have all those things on their plate, they gotta get themselves. It's perfect if you show that first, months in advance, so that way it's just like, since I'm doing all the arrangements and all the things, I could already have my list ready and tell people what I want and kind of drop those gems like in advance. So I really like that makeup companies come out way before. Also, it gives them a chance to sell out by October, and then usually they'll try to restock for November Black Friday, and then you'll still have opportunity to get some of the things, not guaranteed. So I'm gonna take a sip because this is so long. This list that I have, like I said, it's 2 pages of makeup releases today. Like, it was so crazy last week. So many makeup releases came out last week. It was really a lot, like a lot. So let me get into the things. So starting off with Sephora collection has come out with the Wild Wishes Advent Calendar, $45. It contains full sizes, minis, and product exclusives. So for those of you who don't know what an Advent calendar is, an Advent calendar is basically the idea of Advent is celebrating for 24 days instead of just Christmas Day. So it's actually really cute in terms of my personal experience. I know a lot of people who make like personal Advent calendars for their kids, and what they'll do is each day the kid will get either like a candy toy or like some little clue to a big toy or to like the elf on the shelf or something like that. And it's like a little mini celebration every day leading up to Christmas. And especially since Christmas is going to look really different for a lot of us this year, I think that this Advent calendar is so cute, and it's here to give a makeup lover, because it's like, instead of waiting to Christmas to give somebody a gift, like sending them a gift on December 1st and they're not even expecting it, and now they'll be able to. That is so sweet and so like, aww. So I looked at some of the products they had in there. They did have a good array of like skincare, makeup, nail care, hair stuff. So it was really, really sweet. Another company whose Advent calendar is cute is Benefit, when they come out with one. So they usually come out with one every year though. So I was looking at it. The key thing that made me excited about it is it's only $45. So when you think 25 gifts for $45, I mean, granted, some of them are minis and small, but that's kind of a good deal. So I might get that for myself. I don't know. We'll see. But next, Anastasia Beverly Hills Holiday Collection. So there has been in the last couple of months a lot of, I don't want to say drama, but there's been a lot of back and forth about Anastasia Beverly influencers for the work that they've done for the company, and specifically influencers that are women of color. So that was really disappointing to hear about and sad, but I'm hoping that they're going to turn around and do better now. But I say that to say this holiday collection for them looks real bad. It's a neutral eyeshadow palette for $29. It's only 8 or 6 shades. I think it's 8 shades for $30. A mascara ornament. So I know some of the makeup companies, they'll do like a small little makeup item and put it in packaging so you can put it on like a Christmas tree. So it's a mascara ornament, it's $13. And 4 mini nude lip glosses that are $28. From looking at the pictures on Hot Fire Makeup, make sure you follow them on Instagram. The nude, in terms of the lip set, but the nudes aren't nude for my skin tone. So there's probably, out of the 4 shades, like 2 of them that will look really, really nice on me. So I'm just like, that was the only thing I was interested in this whole collection, and then I was out the window. So that is it for in terms of ABH holiday collection. I don't think it's anything special. I do understand that everybody's probably trying to pull back. No one knows if people are going to shop for Christmas like that, especially women for themselves. Like, a lot of people are probably going to be like, let me buy gifts for the kids, let me buy gifts for my friends, and I'm not really going to get myself as much stuff as I usually would. So maybe that's why they're pulling back. But pulling back doesn't mean boring. Like, you can have a small collection that's very interesting, but they decided not to go that route. So I wish them the best of luck, but I don't see anything exciting in this Anastasia Beverly Hills collection for Christmas, especially since they know they had a tumultuous year. Like, sorry, if there's any other time for you to come out with a popping collection, it's going to be now. Like, so you could turn things around. But next is the Lorac Pro Palace. Now, the Lorac Pro Palette, the original first one, was one of the first high-end eyeshadow palettes that I bought. When I tell you I have hit pan on that thing and I still refuse to throw it away because the colors are so neutral, but yet there's some with a pop of glitter, there's metallics, there's satins, there's mattes. It fits for all skin tones, whether you are very fair skinned or if you have a deep or dark skin tone, no matter what color where your color falls on the spectrum, Lorac Pro Palettes will work for you. And they're really, really high quality eyeshadows, so that's why I love them. The one that I got was $50, but apparently now they dropped in the price. They're having 3 different options. There's the Moroccan one, which is going to be $45. Then there's one called the Soleil and one called the Noir, and those are going to be $35 each. So I'm excited to see what these are about. I think I might get the Moroccan one. That's $45. It's bigger. It's more shades. So I'm thinking I might get that one for Christmas time. We'll see. Again, for those of you who shop at Sephora, y'all know November is 20% off, Beauty Insider. So that's why I'm kind of making a list in my head of all these palettes and things that are like a little more expensive to see if I'm going to get it. I'll get it during the Beauty Insider sale, right? So that was from Lorac. I don't think that's their holiday collection, but they did drop a series of pro palettes, so that's interesting. All right. Next, we have, I'm actually going to skip the thing I really want to talk about because I want to give that time to talk about it. So I'm going to go to another topic. Wishful is coming out with their Get Even Rose Oil. So Wishful is the skincare brand from Huda, who is the creator of Huda Beauty. I've been following her for a while on Instagram, so I watch her and see all the things that she does. Her skin has had a miraculous transformation compared to when she first came on Instagram doing her makeup, compared to what it looks like now. Her skin looks amazing. Like, she had a lot of dark spots, a lot of unevenness, and she created this skincare line, and she's saying that the products she created in this skincare line are what she used to make her skin amazing. So I was like, okay, I got some dark spots too. I mean, she's melanated. She's not black, but because she's Middle Eastern, you know, she does have some melanin. So she has like issues with like issues that are similar to skin problems I have. So let me see what is going on with this skincare line. A lot of the other stuff that she had didn't really look that appealing to me. I tried the enzyme scrub and I liked Philosophy better, so I just ended Philosophy was cheaper, so I never bought that from her. But the rose oil, the evenness of her skin tone is what changed the most. So when she said this is the product that made my skin even, I was like, okay, now I'm paying attention. $6 for a facial oil. And the issue is that because, especially for a lot of us, if you have combination skin, the oily parts of your face are prone to get acne. So these facial oils, now you can only really use it on the dry parts of your face, or you like risk getting breakouts. So now that you're only trying to use it on the dry parts of your face, but it's $63, so you feel like you should put it all over your face. It has like a lot of different oils, so it's like oil, hemp oil, soybean, different. It's like 20 different oils blended together that she put on her face skin tone. So I'm gonna wait and see what the YouTube reviews say. I'm pretty sure. I mean, my Glossier serum is doing good right now. I don't have any makeup on, and I really feel like it's helping with the evenness of my skin tone. So I'm gonna stick with that for now. But I'm gonna see what the streets are saying about this wishful get even rose oil. I'm interested. I'm intrigued, but not $63 intrigued. Tarte holiday collection. So Tarte came out with different products. So they have the Give eyeshadow set, which is 3 different eyeshadow palettes in one. It's like they're 3 separate palettes, but you get it in one big box for $50. They have the Clay Cheek Wardrobe, which is a series of, I think, 9 different blushes, and that's $35. They have the Juicy Lip Trio. Those look like lip glosses, $29. And then the Shape Tape Skincare Set, which is $35. Tarte can't do anything for me. I tried I bought an eyeshadow palette for not show up on my skin at all. It just looked like baby powder on my eyelids. You could not tell I was wearing any makeup. And after that, I haven't bought much from Tarte. I tried their skincare stuff from the hyaluronic acid line. It was okay, but it wasn't good enough for me to spend my money on it again. And that was it for Tarte and me. So they do have this new collection, shout out to them. But I don't really, that's not my thing, is the Tarte. So next thing I want to talk about is Morphe's collection with Madison Beer. So they came out with a new collection with Madison Beer. It's an eyeshadow palette for $22, for $10, a highlighter for $16, luminous setting sprays, I think it's 3 of them, but they're $18 each, and then a 6-piece eye brush set for $25. So, in my last live, one of these previous lives, I was discussing how I feel that, what was I going to say? I was discussing that I feel that Morphe is an affordable brand at a great price point, but because of the whole thing with their negative experiences and press with past influencers, a lot of the black influencers that have cut ties with them, nobody is working with them. So I'm like, I feel like behind the scenes. This collection was cute, but it's not that cute, and it's not cheap enough to change the game. Like NYX, those are $20. NYX. Then you have to be showing me some cute packaging, influencer who I care about. Like, it has to be something special for it to be the first collection after a big scandal that was negative. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's it. Maybe, I don't know who Madison Beer is, but they don't even put her face with the promotion materials. Like, I don't know what's going on at Morphe, but get it together, because your brushes are cheap. And I want to refer people to y'all, but now I can't. Okay, the last but not least, the one that I've been waiting to talk about, Pat Mcgrath, Celestial Divinity Collection. So this is the collection that I will be the most interested in. I'm definitely haven't decided what, but I have decided I'm going to get the stuff from this collection when it drops on the 25th. And then I'm going to go on a makeup no-buy for October, allegedly. That's the plan. So, Pat Mcgrath Celestial Divinity. First of all, she came out with a Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity eye palette. It's going to be $76, and it has more eyeshadows than all of her other shadow palettes have. So, see that the packaging is cardboard and it's not plastic. I did see that the pots are a smaller size. So usually her eyeshadows are this big. Now they're going to be like this big. So I did see it's a smaller size. I did see it's less product, but it just looks so pretty because it's like this big with like, I'm pretty sure it's like 18 shades or something crazy. And it's just like, oh, I'm getting that. So, but she also has all the eyeshadows in the Luxe eyeshadow quads. So you can pay $68 and get the 4 big shadows in those premium package plastic quads if you want that. She also has the matte trace lipsticks are going to be $38. Then she has something called the Pave matte trance lipsticks, and those are going to be $48. Then there's also going to be a highlighter, but I could not find a price for this highlighter. Highlighter look really cute though, and I kind of want it. So if anything, going to get the eyeshadow palette, the Mega eyeshadow palette, and then the highlighter. But we will see because she sells out. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep paying attention on social media to see if this collection drops at lunchtime or if it drops over at midnight. Because I gotta try and pay attention to it so that way I can get it. But it looks so beautiful. I wish I could. One day I'll be fancy enough to show pictures and stuff on here. But I really wanna get that because I love. Oh hey! So I really want to get that Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette because it looks so pretty. There's so many colors. It looks so cute, interesting. There's so many different things on there, and I'm just like, that is how you do a holiday collection. 1, make it cheaper than the regular product so people want to buy it. 2, have all different colors and varieties. She has matte, she has some neutrals, she has glitters. Like, mix it up so that way people who don't usually get it will want to buy it. 3, super on focus with one idea of a collection that isn't featured in any other brand. So a lot of companies, so that's my issue with the Anastasia Beverly Hills holiday collection also. Like, I understand you don't want to make it how a lot of people don't, because people don't celebrate the holidays necessarily, right? So you don't want to necessarily put Santa Claus on it or make it green and red because that's not everybody's background. But you do want to make it look different than the products you're already selling because it's limited edition. It's supposed to be special. So if it looks just like the other stuff, then how is it special? So I think that branding differentiation is really important, especially with the holiday collections, which Miss Pat got right. Just looking at the promotion pictures and just the fact that all of the eyeshadow palettes are open fully, you can see all the colors, all of the products, and they're spaced out in one big picture. A lot of companies now, they do this thing where they'll like put products on top of each other so you can see the shades really close, but then you can't even really see a full view of the packaging. And it's just like, ooh, I don't know. So whoever's doing the marketing, branding over at Pat McGrath Labs is killing the game. It is so beautiful. And that's really the thing that I'm the most excited for is that holiday collection. I do think in the perfect world, makeup companies would come out with amazing, exciting products every collection. Like everything that they would just be great. But it's clear for some reason that collections and spring collections, I'm pretty sure like the algorithm tells them that's when people buy the most makeup, which it makes sense. Springtime, we used to have all these events for the summers. You're going to barbecues, brunches, all these things. You want to look cute. So then you buy new makeup. And then for the holidays, people are going out for holiday parties. Well, people used to go out for holiday parties, all these different things. So then you want to get dressed up. So then you buy a whole bunch of makeup then. So it kind of makes sense why they only focus on those. But I really would love if there was a way for them to just give equal amount of love and affection to all of the makeup collections. So that way there was something really, really great. Even if you do 2 collections a year, but have them be really big with a lot of products and really amazing. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for the holiday season collections. I'm excited for the holiday season. I love Christmas. And we will see what these companies come out with. So it is do or die time, the end of the year. Everybody's trying to go into the red, I'm sure. Oh, into the black from the red. So they better really bring it with these makeup collections because a lot of us, especially me, that's what I've been looking forward to. So we're going to see what happens. But thank you so much for coming to my live. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe over on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, please go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. I have so many great videos beauty, skincare, technology. I would love to have you a part of the crew and watching my videos and going back and forth in the comments. It'll be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Great night. I will see you guys next Monday. All right, bye YouTube and Facebook. Bye.